Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Demon Tutorials Art Class. Demon Tutorials Art Class is an educational channel on YouTube, and what it is to help students who are preparing for the exams on government and literature. Today I want us to look at WASC 2023 government past questions. Okay, WASC 2023 government past questions. We're going to start from the objective section. Okay, now let's start. Question one, we have the underlying principle of the concept of separation of power is mainly to, we have option A, educate people on their rights, B, ensure constitutional review, C, prevent arbitrariness, D, tame the executive. First, let's start by understanding what separation of power is, okay? Separation of power is a division of power, okay, the power of the government into branches, just like we have in Nigeria, okay, in a country that practices federal system of government, where you have the executive, the judiciary, and the legislatures, okay, with their different powers and responsibilities. So, separation of power is the division of state government power into branches, where each branch has its separate individual power and responsibilities, so that the power of one branch does not conflict with the other. Now, let's go back to the question and choose the correct answer, okay? Now, we have option A. Option A, educate people on their rights. Okay, this is not what separation of power is about. Okay, it's not about educating people on their rights. B, ensure constitutional review. Okay, separation of power doesn't have to do with constitutional review. C, prevent arbitrariness. Okay, now this is a correct answer. The essence of separation of power is to prevent concentration of power on a particular branch of government, okay, which can lead to arbitrariness. Okay, that means it can lead to that branch of government doing things the way they like, okay, abusing the power. Now, separation of power encourages power to be shared, responsibility to be shared among the different branches of government, just like we have it in this country, Nigeria, where we have the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature with their different powers and responsibilities, okay, and they provide checks and balances for each other. Okay, so the executive cannot do what the judiciary ought to do, and the judiciary cannot do what the legislatures have to do. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Okay, to prevent arbitrariness. Arbitrary means doing something unchecked, doing something the way you feel without even minding whether it's right or wrong. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Option D, tame the executive. Okay, this is not the correct answer. That's not the essence of separation of power. Okay, now let's move to the next question. What is commonly referred to as the association of the government and the governed? What is commonly referred to as the association of the government and the governed? We have monarchy, B, state, C, confederation, and D, federation. Now let's look at the options and choose the correct answer. Okay, now we have option A, monarchy. Monarchy has to do with the rulership of a kingdom or an empire by a queen or a king. Okay, rulership of an empire by a queen or a king. So option A is not the correct answer, okay, because it does not have to do with the association of the government and the governed. Option B, we have state. A state is an organized political community that has a government and they governed. Okay, a state is an organized political community that has a government and they governed. Okay, so a state is made up of the government, is an association of the government and the governed. So a state is the correct answer, option B. Now, option C, confederation, is not correct. Confederation is a system of government made up of a league of independent nations or states, okay? Now, when you talk about the federation, that's option D. When you talk about federation is a group of states, okay, with a central government but independent in internal affairs, just like we have it in Nigeria, or where you have a federal system of government, okay. Is federation is made up of a group of states, okay, like you have 30 states in this country, a group of states with a central government. So Nigeria is a federation. So option B, like I said, is the correct answer. A state is made up of the government and the governed. Okay, that's what it's all about. Now let's move to the next question. We have question 3. The exercise of power can arise from the following sources, except option A, legitimate power, B, charismatic power, C, expert power, and D, ideological power. Now, let's start by identifying the different types of powers, okay? We have legitimate power, okay? Legitimate power is a type of formal power, formal authority that a person has over subordinate, okay, in an organization. Is a kind of power or kind of authority that a person has over his or her subordinates in an organization, okay. So legitimate power is formal, okay, is accepted and recognized. Now, option B, we have charismatic power, okay. Charismatic power is a kind of power that a person has due to his exceptional personal qualities. Okay, charismatic power is the influence created by an individual. Okay, based on the person's or the individual's exceptional personal qualities. Okay, now this is a type of power. Now we have option C, expert power. Okay, now this is the correct answer. There is no power called expert power, okay. Option D, we have ideological power. Now ideological power is a type of power that is exuded by the more influential group of people, okay, on the less influential group of people or country, okay, where the less influential are expected to accept the agenda of the more influential because there is no better option. So option A, option B, and option D, okay, are ways, okay, one can exercise power, okay. Power arises from these three sources, but power do not arise from expertise. There's no power called expert power, okay. So this option C, is the correct answer. Now we have on question 4. There are two types of committee system in the House of Parliament as part of their operations, and one of such is we have Experts Committee, B, Parliamentary Service Board, C, Committee of the Whole House, and D, Leadership Committee. Now, there are two types of committee in the parliament, okay? We have the select standing committee and the special committee. Select standing committee and the special committee. Now, the difference between these two is that select standing committee is permanent and special committee is temporary. Select standing committee is for every member of the parliament, okay? Every member of the Senate must belong to a part of the select standing committee, okay? Now, select standing committee, like I said, is permanent and everybody must be a part of it. Every person in the Senate must be a part of it. Now, they take care of agriculture, foreign affairs, finance, indigenous affairs, natural resources, transportation, science and technology. Okay, these are the separate committees that make up the select standing committee. Okay, and it is permanent in the parliament. It is permanent in the parliament, and every member of the parliament must find him or herself in one of the committees. Okay, so it's meant for every member of the parliament. The special committee, on the other hand, is a temporary committee, okay, that comes up when there is need for it. Now, if there is a need in the country where something needs to be investigated and a law made on it, okay, um, a committee can be set up to investigate it and prefer solutions and come up with a bill that can be passed into law to help address the issue. Okay, now special committee is not made up of every member of the Senate. Okay, it's made up of a few people that are selected to investigate the issue, investigate a temporary issue. Okay, so that's the difference. We have option A, expert committee. This is not correct. Okay, we don't have expert committee in the Senate, okay, or the Parliament. We have option B, Parliamentary Service Board. This also is not the correct answer, okay? There's no committee as such. We have option C rather, Committee of the Whole House. Okay, this is the correct answer. Now, Select Standing Committee is also a committee, okay, that is made up of the whole house. So every member of the house, okay, belongs to the committee. So option C is the correct answer. We have option D, Leadership Committee, of course, is not correct. We have Special Committee and Select Standing Committee. Select Standing Committee is permanent, which is made up of every member of the parliament. Okay, now special committee is temporary, okay, which arises when there is need for it. Now let's move on. Question 5, we have maintenance of law and order in a state is the function of the. We have option A, judicial service, B, legislative arm of the government, C, citizens of the state, the executive arm of the government. Okay, maintenance of law and order in a state is the function of the executive arm of the government. Executive does what? Implement laws. Okay, they implement laws. So, maintenance of peace and order is their function. Question says the local government system assists best in mentoring and grooming people for option A, citizenship and justice, B, military operations, C, leadership positions, and D, large-scale farming. Now, the main essence of local government is to bring government close to the grassroots, okay? To bring government close to the people, to make people feel the presence of the government, okay? So that's the whole essence of local government, okay? So option A, citizenship and justice is the correct answer because local government brings citizens closer to the government, okay? It brings the government and justice closer to the citizens. So option A is the correct answer. Option B, military operations, not the function of local government. Leadership position, going for leadership position. No, that's not the function of the local government. The large scale farming, okay? That's not why local government is there. So local government is there to bring a sense of belonging to the local citizen, to the locals, okay, to the grassroots. So option A is the correct answer. Question 7, we have the fundamental human rights and liberties must be entrenched in a constitution to option A, make it difficult to tamper with. Of course, this is the correct answer. That's the essence of entrenching human rights into the constitution so that nobody can tamper or change it. Okay, so option A is the correct answer. B, show concern for people. No. C, serve majority interest, espouse love for the country, and these are not correct. Alright guys, that'll be all for today. I hope you learned something new from it. Please, if you did, I need you to click on the like button, okay? Share the video to your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's important to subscribe to the channel so you can see my other videos, okay? I have lots of videos on government, both for WAEC and JAMB, okay? So it's important to subscribe so you can see my older videos and also get notified each time I upload a new video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys again very soon. Thank you and bye.